Right. Daisy, you know her well. She's going to be 2 in August. She's my bundle of joy, my big mad baby. We were in a lovely rhythm before I introduced the new pup. The pup grenade came in, and Daisy has regressed a little bit, where she's just really quite excitable because she's got this new play pal, this new buddy. They have the best time, which is great, but it's quite intense. And I'm thinking, oh no, have I broken my dog a bit? Can I fix her? And how long will it be until my husband doesn't want to divorce me?
Okay, right. Good news. Yes, totally normal. Okay, there is nothing wrong with introducing a new dog into a family that is already established. And the key word here is that family unit and that family dynamic, quite rightly, is already established. The dogs have found their position within the home. The dogs have found their position within the lifestyle and the routine that family has. It's just normal general life. But the key thing is yes, when we are going to introduce another element or another dynamic, which may upset the apple cart slightly, is because what we need to do is we need to not forget the original dogs that have been with us for longer. We need to be very, very cautious and very, very aware that we're not giving too much attention or too much focus on the new arrival, because, quite obviously, we may be starting to introduce a little bit of jealousy. What we don't want is let's call them the old dogs, the historic dogs that we have known and been in the family for a while. We don't want them to feel as if they need to display us attention-seeking behaviours, because they feel left out. They feel, oh, hang on a minute, usually I've had all of mum's attention, or I've always had family attention and interaction. Now this new grenade, as you quite rightly say, has turned up. I'm not getting as much fun, play, stimulation, love, cuddle, all of the list, okay? Yeah. So as owners, we need to be very, very aware of that and split our affection and love and cuddles and attention 3 ways in our case. Yeah. So what we want to be mindful of is of the old analogy, dogs having their nose put out of joint and then feeling the need to display behaviours to regain our attention. And we're talking about nudging on the knee if you sat having your dinner, bringing you gifts. They will find a way to command and get your focus and your attention. Every time I bring mum a leaf from the garden or an old chewed up bit of stone or something, mum looks at me, mum thanks me for it, mum gives me praise, and then I think I'm doing well because I've given mum a gift.
Yeah, so what I do is she brings me these tiny little bits of manky rubber that was once a ball. And what mum does is rolls her eyes, tuts. But I guess that's still attention, even though I'm putting it in my pocket and I'm not engaging. It's still some sort of attention.
Exactly. And bless her heart, and that's why I always use the word an interaction, not attention, because we can offer negative or bad, or not sort of effective praise or attention. Oh, Daisy, give me that. Thank you ever so much. Oh, go away. She doesn't know the difference between that and, oh, thank you, sweet. Oh, that's lovely. I really wanted that. All she sees it as is an interaction, and that's what she eventually will crave. So we've got to be careful about how we split our, interactions between the 3, so that we don't escalate, and that attention-seeking behaviour will soon manifest itself into displaying potential reactivity or potential aggression, or, God forbid, and I'm not saying this is ever going to happen, but we may find ourselves, if we don't address it properly, one of the old dogs realising, oh, if I nip mum on the back of the leg, that's what gets the attention. So we've got to be careful not to escalate attention-seeking behaviour to the form where it's reactional.
Okay, so what I'm doing at the moment, and I'm trying to give them all their special mum time. Yeah. So, especially at night, I put Pip to sleep. She goes to bed. I always have a cuddle on the sofa with Daisy. Dolly, I will have time with her where it's just me and her when the other 2 are put away. And I'll make sure I'm throwing something for just Daisy and all that. And I'm trying to manage all that and do all of that. And Daisy still gets a big run with me on the horse while the other 2 are chilling in the car. So all that's good. I guess what what I'm wondering is, will the novelty of this puppy wear off? And if I keep doing that behavior and keep trying to treat them all equally and spread myself equally across them all, like a big loving mama blanket, will eventually the novelty wear off of this pup and they'll think, oh, okay, fine, this is our place in the family and it's okay. Do you know, is it particularly mad at the moment because it's so new?
Yes. And in answer to your question, yes, it will. It will all calm down very, very quickly. We need to put structure, routine, boundaries, you know, and a little bit of discipline thrown in the cake mix so that they know what's going on, and they will thrive on a routine. So at the moment, you've subconsciously, you do have your own little routine with little Dolly. That's Dolly's time. That's what we do with Dolly. That's Dolly's little lifestyle. That routine is completely different to what we do with Daisy. So what they will do is they will learn their routines throughout the day and the week, and just being part of a normal, busy household, and then thrive upon that because they know what's coming. Dogs love routine. And this is all about not making dogs think, or not making putting dogs into a situation where they're having to make their own choices. If we think for them and parent them correctly throughout their lives, they live absolutely so happy, fulfilling lives. No problem ever arises. But with little Pip, we don't have that luxury. So you're going to need to just spend a little bit of one-to-one time with her, creating that bond, creating that relationship, hand feeding to build up the emphasis on you, because moving forward, we want Pip to see you as the center of her universe, not the squirrel or the magpie or the dog on the other end of the street. So all these little things, while she's so young and not so confident, where she does realistically still need us, we can tap into that hand feeding, individual play, bit of fetch, nothing too strenuous, because we've got to be mindful of her limbs and growing and tendons and all of that kind of stuff. But this is all about you guys creating a relationship together. So you've got your own friendship. Once that's healthy and once that's really, really established, she will formulate and just step right into the pack or the family environment really, really easily with no problems whatsoever.
Okay, nice. Look, it's your Uncle John. You've got to meet him yet.